Steakhouse and Brewery to celebrate Prostate Cancer Awareness Month and to raise awareness and have some beer for Pints for Prostates event.
Well, one of the great things about Liberty Steakhouse and Brewery, we're part of the T-Bones restaurant group, and one of our charity events that we do throughout the T-Bones Foundation is always in a local community region. So if it's a restaurant that's in Columbia or Charleston, they have their own specific localities for charity. High Point Regional Hospital, they're local. Liberty Steakhouse and Brewery is local. This beer is made right here in the room because you don't need a corn on bacon, you can have beer in the delivery room. And so this is also our #1 seller, our flagship, Miss Liberty Lager. So it's good for us to give proceeds to each pint of this beer that's sold because we can raise the most amount of money. And we're doing it for the whole month of September, which is nice.
I like to tell people I'm here by mistake. You know, I should have never known that I had prostate cancer. A good friend of mine was ill with the disease and really pushed me to go get tested. I was 47 years old, no symptoms, really no reason to worry about it, no family history. But I listened to him and went to my doctor and got tested. And lo and behold, my PSA, which should have been 0.4, came back 11.1. So the prostate-specific antigen test really saved my life. Very shortly thereafter, that was November of 2007. I went through, the normal process of trying to rule things out, get the biopsy done, all of that. I had surgery in April of 2008. Was extremely lucky that it was detected at such an early stage because I was able to avoid any kind of, after surgery treatments, no chemo, no radiation, no hormone therapy. And I've been writing about beer for 30 years now. So I came away from that saying, boy, I need to tell all my friends about this so that they get the test. And I don't have that many friends, so I got that done pretty quick. I've got this ability to reach out to some beer people that I know and start to bring that community together. Because the craft beer community, as just been expressed here, is a really generous community. And you cannot meet a brewer, big, small, anywhere in the country that doesn't do charity events, doesn't go out and try to do good for its customers, do good for the community. So started talking to a few guys that I know who are in magazines and a few guys at brewers. And nobody has said no. Everybody has said, yeah, come on, let's do an event, let's do this. So we literally have started doing beer events around the country. We're doing it for about 2 years now.
Right, yeah, so for the entire month of September, we're going to be donating proceeds from sales of Miss Liberty Lager. And then in addition, just to kind of carry over the month of October, sales of blackberry wheat are going to go towards breast cancer awareness, which is also nice.
Yeah, this year we've been in Saratoga, New York, over to Denver, Colorado. We were just at the Great American Beer Festival, out to Seattle, Washington. I don't get to every event. We did 37 events last year. We're going to be over 40 this year. Get to about a third of them. And we have a great group of volunteers through the US2 International group that turns out and helps at a lot of the events. But the one thing that I find when we go to a beer festival, we always meet up with a guy, and usually several who are in a high-risk group who don't realize that if their dad and grandfather had prostate cancer, they really need to be getting checked. Or if they're an African-American male, they really need to be getting checked. And starting at 35. So we meet people who really, sort of like myself at the time, didn't know anything about prostate cancer, doesn't have the first clue as to what symptoms might be or why you need to get checked. And so we do education. We use the universal language of beer to reach men with a health message, and that's what this is all about. So we try to have a little bit of lightheartedness with it. We have a great logo. We do T-shirts. We raffle a trip off. We're raffling a trip off now to Prague, Bamberg, and Munich for Oktoberfest next year. So we try to get people to our table who are just there, they're there for the beer, they're there, wow, I want to win this trip, and then we start a little conversation with them. And it's amazing how many guys we run into that really need that conversation, and so hopefully we're doing a little good along the way.
Well, number one, it would be always just kind of reiterate what he was saying about a lot of the breweries in any area of the country. We really like to support a lot of predominantly local charities, so it behooves a lot of people to support your local brewery in addition, because there's a great carryover effect and keep everything local, and we want to bring you in to our environment. We're an inclusive group, we're not exclusive at all. So the more people, the merrier, and definitely thanks for helping organize this great event. And it's going to be fun to raise money for this great cause.